Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. First and foremost, congratulations on the new badge, Saturn. I almost said badge member, and like calling you member instead of your name like hello. Rude, but congratulations. I love the 2-year one. It is so pretty. The other thing, I did work on the Streamlabs bot that got fixed midstream the other day. I still don't know what's going on with Nightbot. I tried to log into it and it keeps like repetitively trying to have me log in even though like I already did it. I don't know what's wrong. It seemed to work the other day, so I will continue to look into that. In regards to the issue that happened with my merch website, I fixed that a couple of days ago. And I did also adjust the alert box. So let's say if you were to donate something, I changed it where you should be able to see like the full widget now. That, and I made it where the image part of it is up above the text just to make sure that everything is fully visible. Because I feel like sometimes it just like completely covers the image that gets provided and then it just looks kind of silly. So they think that's everything? Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Okay. If for some reason you don't see the game, you should be able to see it in a moment. I don't see why you wouldn't. Let's wait a whole other year for a new one. Yeah, once you get to, I think, like, the first year one, like, everything has much larger gaps. But for today, for Animal Crossing, last I played, I got to the part where there was, like, the initial 3 villager plots. So I'm going to work on those today. As I decided last time, I'm just going to go ahead and let them autofill. I'm really not terribly concerned. I mean, who knows? That's probably kind of risky. I might get some funky villagers that I don't like, but if I do, then it is what it is. I just want to get that part like done and over with. That and then all the crafting that gets required is really, really obnoxious. I'm waiting for my new badge in April 2026. That feels so far away, even though it's not. Like, the idea of the year 2026 in my head does not sound real. How is everybody, though? I feel like today is like a nice chill Monday stream. Oh, and hey, I feel like a lot of my streams, not all of them, but like a lot of them have like the lo-fi music, and I feel like it's been a little bit since like I've actually had the game sounds playing. So how are they? Like, is it too loud or anything? Do you want me to adjust something? Please speak up. I really can't believe it's 4 months into 2025. Mentally, I'm stuck in 2020, I think. No, same. Like, the voice crack, hello. Like, in my own head, the idea of my birthday being next month does not feel real. Audio's okay for me? All right. Thank you. Thank you for the gold roses. I'm gonna plant that outside my house. Realistically, even though it's like technically considered cheating, I feel like it might be smart for me to just go ahead and empty my pockets and go to a treasure island to get crafting materials, because it's going to take me forever to get through crafting stuff for these plots without it. I mean, I could, but I feel like that might get kind of boring. I'm good for now. That's not raining. I need to let the dogs out again soon. Cheating schmeating, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh, and if you guys, I think it was Saturn that saw it, but I was saying on Discord, I don't remember what the word for it is, but you know the thing on your wall that like controls the cooling and the heating? Yeah, the batteries for ours pretty much ran out, and it's cold in here. We had some rain the other day and it cooled everything off. Now it's freezing again outside, and I can't really warm up that well in the house. So I'm sitting here, I almost quoted that one Vine about the barbecue sauce. I have one of those plushies that you can heat up in the microwave, and it's just sitting in my lap to keep me warm because I'm cold. Why does YouTube keep putting massive ads above the chat? Hello, Anthony, welcome. I'm reporting you to the ACH police. Please don't. It's so funny that you say that, though, because there technically is Animal Crossing police, Copper and Booker. Oh yeah, the thermostat, thank you. I felt really, like, genuinely embarrassed when I could not think of the word. Before I actually go off, is there anything in here crafting-wise I can take out? Yes, there is. Okay. I think what I want to do, since I have some decent stuff to work with, I'm going to go ahead and move all of this over to where the villager plots are. Drop it off there so that way it's easier to grab. Sitting here, barbecue sauce on my... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just freezing and it's like 60 degrees. Listen, it's freezing to me. Not unbearably cold, but like at that point I get pretty chilly. But like, I'm fine. Where did I put the bridge? Hello? I forgot. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. I feel like this weekend I forgot the word for soup and at my restaurant sells soup. I would probably just start crying. Because how else do you explain that when you're trying to think of the word? Like, do you just say bowl of liquid with solid pieces? Because that's what it is. I don't know if this would be entertaining at all for a live stream, so if anybody has any opinions they want to toss in on this, let me know. But I was thinking for a stream at some point, since I'm going to have a bunch of people characters for this island, it's going to be a very full island. I was thinking of doing a stream where I just like make all of them in that one stream alone. Would that be fun to watch or no? I have my hometown and my safe places on my weather app, and I get this weird resentment that they're having better weather than me. Like, fuck, that's not cool. I get like that, but with just a bunch of other random places. Like, I have a bunch of them saved on the weather app on my phone for funsies. That'd be fun, yes. The only thing is like, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna want to decorate those houses, unless I just straight up don't decorate them. Because I've seen some people that, for whatever reason or another that they have, they'll make a bunch of other characters, and then they're just like, hey, this house isn't decorated. Don't go in that if you're touring my island or going to my dream address. Like, I could just do that, but then again, part of me almost feels like that could be perceived as like a little bit lazy. Orville's gotta give me his whole spiel. I'm gonna get the cover image set up. It might be a little bit soon because he's still kind of giving me a bit of a spiel. Where did it go? Where is it? It's on here somewhere. There it is. All right. I don't think it sounds lazy. Oh my gosh, that's my biggest pet peeve, starting a new island and I can't skip dialogue. It's so annoying because, like, I mean, technically the game is just doing what it's supposed to because, like, it really does believe that you're new. But I wish there's a way to be like, hey, I just started a new island. I know all this. Skip. Well, I had something I kind of wanted to talk about. So, of course, we know a lot of information now about the Switch 2 and about, you know, certain games that'll be coming out. We've also had many conversations about the next hypothetical Animal Crossing, when we think it'll come out, what it might be called, what it might be like about, any general details. Now that it's 2025 and we still don't have anything spoken to us about a new Animal Crossing, what do you guys think is there in the future for it? You should make this picture your profile picture for April Fools. I should just make it my banner on YouTube. I'm getting the dodo code off of Discord really fast. Sorry. I am part of way too many Discord servers. I should probably clear that out. Because personally, about that subject, I feel like whenever we talked about it, I generally tended to think that we would know something by now, even if it was like the tiniest tidbit of information. So the fact that we haven't yet, I don't know. I feel like they had to have started on it already like a while ago, but I guess maybe it's just not remotely developed enough to be worth showing or discussing. Hello, Koda, welcome in. I think they're building up like they did for Tomodachi Life. I think they're relying on suspense to push sales. Also, $85 for a game download is no world justifiable change in my mind. I just feel like, I have a lot of feelings on the cost of things, but especially media. By the way, I have to start over the conversation with Orville because apparently the code didn't work, so it might need to be updated. And if that's the case, then we will simply have to manually try to get the crafting materials, which in that case, it is what it is. I was also upset there was nothing about Animal Crossing. I was too, and I'm hoping that what Saturn is saying is what's going on, and it's not a matter of like they haven't started or they're just not doing one. Because I just feel like if they have remotely any brain cells still in there, and I know they do, they know it would be a huge waste of time and resources to just not bother with Animal Crossing. Like they know how much money it makes them and how many people play it. Like I don't see why they wouldn't make another one. Then again, there's already so many Animal Crossings out there, so part of me does get a little paranoid sometimes that there won't be another Animal Crossing. I might just go back to that server, see if there was an updated message. Even now, years after the release, it's still a giant in the cozy game community. It's the industry standard for a lot of games. Similarly to how a lot of them, I feel like, and I don't know if this is going to cause any spicy conversations. By the way, pausing what I'm saying really quick to say that the code does need to be updated, which, because it's the only free one that I have access to at the moment, we are simply going to have to manually grind for the materials, which is okay. It is what it is. It is not that deep. It just means this is going to take a little bit longer. But we're good. It's okay. With what I was saying, and I hope this doesn't stir any arguments, but I feel like a lot of games and people that are looking to make games or already making games, they see Stardew Valley in particular, and they're like, that is absurdly successful, and it has been for several years straight, and that just never ends. So let's go ahead and take that game and try to paraphrase it. Like, you know how we learned about paraphrasing in school? I feel like in terms of making a video game, they paraphrase Stardew Valley. And it's ironic because Stardew Valley was literally inspired by Harvest Moon. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them seem to try their hardest to base it off of that. I don't know how else I can phrase it, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Hopefully they would give you Animal Crossing for the GameCube app, but knowing that they won't. Hello, Allie, welcome in. I think I may still have a Twitch sub to a Treasure Island. Let me check. Hi, Saturn. How is everyone? Yes, I've been scared to say it publicly because I'm scared about being crucified by cozy game lovers, but now so many games literally feel like a Stardew Valley copy now. Anyways, no, you're good. You're completely fine. I 100% agree with you. And like to an extent, like I still like am like a cozy game lover. I just like completely deviated my channel from that just because it wasn't for me anymore. That, and I started to get sick, like unbelievably sick of how similar a bunch of these games felt. Like it feels like not in every scenario, because some of them genuinely are very unique, and I want to make sure that I preface that as well. But a lot of them just feel like carbon copies of each other, and it just feels like a lot of them lack originality, and I just lost my patience with it. Hello, Alan, welcome in. Hello, Sam, welcome in as well. I was also upset that there's nothing about Nintendogs. Listen, I said this a long time ago, and I will say it again. If Nintendo made a big survey with a bunch of different questions about their games and made it available in a bunch of different languages and spread it around online, they could take that feedback and make a lot of positive changes to what they do. But would they ever realistically do that? Probably not. A free sub is available tomorrow. Dying RL. Welcome in, Alan and Sam. Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. How are you guys? I am not able to go to the TI like I wanted to, but it's okay. Before I go and I actually start crafting, I'm just going around collecting things, a bunch of spare branches. I'm gonna try and get some wood and iron nuggets. Just gonna go around for a bit, collect things, and then I'll get into bulk crafting as best I can. And then should I actually need to, I'll time travel a day at a time just for the sake of getting the rest of the wood that I need or whatever it is that I'm missing. Oh, and yeah, absolutely. Please be sure to like the stream. It's completely free and a super easy way to support me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, I think I need to make another flimsy axe, so that's gonna be annoying. Which one of these rocks has a little gray rock by it? I will use that to craft a flimsy axe. One of them always has it on the ground. Where is it? Wait until you see an updated funny video if you want to call it that and pick some videos back at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen equals Dairy Queen's Dairy Queen's reference. Listen, you had to be there. You had to be there. Okay, hopefully I have one in here and maybe I just forgot to grab it earlier. I don't know. The Streamlabs bot is working, but I don't know what Nightbot's deal is. I was able to log in the other day and it was fine. And then I tried to like work on it again today and it just didn't want to work. Oh, I guess I already have one of these, but it's fine. Now, what does it cost me to make a crafting station of my own? I think I left all of my hardwood by that other plot, so let me just go grab some of that, make the crafting station, and then I'll take that over to the plots. I just feel to only be 400 subscribers away from 5,000. It's really exciting. But then again, I got really discouraged a while back because YouTube like took a bunch of them and I got really sad. I was closer and I had a huge setback, but I'm still really excited regardless. I don't remember if you were there for this whenever I said it, so just for some reason if you weren't. I kind of just decided, where's my bridge? I kind of just decided that 10K is like my goal, honestly, and if I can get there, that's amazing. Anything more than that is even more amazing, but like I don't know how much farther I could get than that, if that makes sense. I feel like YouTube sub purges are always focused on smaller creators. I know. Given like plenty of larger creators get hit too, but I feel like it's always done in such massive chunks for the smaller creators and it just makes me sad. Like not even just for myself. Like I remember I would go into Twitter sometimes and look up certain hashtags about it and I would see that people would lose like anywhere between like 100 to like 800 sometimes. It was insane. The chance of getting a burst in subs is like 0, with like just a bunch of zeros. And oftentimes it's when they post content that isn't what they usually post. I still really want to post a lot more shorts, but it's so hard to come up with genuine ideas that I feel like could really get somewhere. I don't know how else to word that, but like I hope you get my point. Just because I used to do a bunch of shorts all the time just simply related to like games, mainly like Animal Crossing or Stardew. And I feel like now that's not really gonna be as worth it. Like I just feel like they don't really do as well as they used to. The only exception to that is once there's been enough worked on for this particular island, I do have like a handful of short ideas specifically for this island theme. But like other than that, I've got like no ideas, nothing at all. Especially when internet trends pass by so fast you can't get a grasp on the meta. Literally, thank you. I appreciate how much you like genuinely understand. That, and then for me, sometimes, like in particular, I feel like it'll take me a lot longer to understand a trend, like what it's about, what it means, all the details under the sun. And then by the time I get it, it has long since passed. And I just feel like I cannot keep up. Orange walnut, table, and okay. I'm gonna go into the recipes and then star them off so that way it's easier to keep track of which ones I need to craft. I love how I went to the star part already and didn't even think about it. I'm just gonna pick up all of this, I guess. Also, the content creator market is so oversaturated now. It's so much harder with everyone trying to go viral and then 2 days later being irrelevant. I feel like that especially applies to the cozy game space. This is like, I'm talking about more YouTube in particular because I don't really have experience with Twitch, so I feel like I can't really speak there in accurate detail. But I feel like within like the first like 2 years of the Animal Crossing space really being a thing on YouTube, and then that turning into the cozy game space, but like mainly starting as the Animal Crossing one, it used to be so much smaller, and I feel like it's like quadrupled in size by this point. And by like the space, I mean like in particular to like the amount of different creators. Like there's just so many of us now and makes it very hard to grow. So it's like survival of the fittest. And I don't know if that's bold of me to say, but it really is. Now I'm going to rebuild my strength. I finally got the extension cable to hook in and transfer my modem and router and PC into this new trailer house of mine. Congratulations! I'm happy for you. Thank you, Saturn. Scope it out on pics and vids. I just posted. It's not very thorough, but it is what it is. Oh, look, did you like post a video? Oh, I need a bit more clay. All right. I can do that. I just gotta go find a rock. Hello, Hannah. Welcome in. Well, I'm probably just gonna wait till fall when it cools off, and it's gonna finally work for me and be an investment and pay for itself. Absolutely, and that's the right attitude to have. Because sometimes with investments, like it takes a while for it to pay for itself or to work out the way that you want it to. But oftentimes I feel like if you can have enough patience with whatever it is, it really does work out. Okay, now I can see it because the message was cut off. Off topic, but referring to your pinned message, there's a content creator I'm modding for that also uses Nightbot. Now I manually have to send his Discord server link in chat when necessary. So is Nightbot like not working for them either? Maybe it's not just a me thing. But I don't know what's wrong. If for some reason I really have to, I'm gonna have to transfer a lot of my commands over to Streamlabs. Which is gonna be annoying, but like it is what it is. The hardest part of this trailer is hooking up to the heavy custom trailer hitch to it. I need to make another part on that to show you. Oh, look, another video. Nightbot is notorious for being buggy anyways. Apparently not. I haven't been keeping up with the updates as of yet. Well, honestly, Saturn does have a point with that, so maybe I should just transfer everything over there. But that also means that my OG message about lurking and everything will be gone. In fact, speaking of like the lurk message, I just want to see, because I have that on Nightbot. I want to see if it works at all. I'm just testing it. I doubt it'll work, but I want to see. Just lurking on my own stream. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not working. It would have kicked in by now. That's so weird. Can't wait to get my PCs hooked up in here. I bet that's gonna be fun. Would you say that you feel like a lot of the time you have good cable management with your computer? Because for me, my cable management has always been terrible. I'm surprised as to how I haven't started a fire at this point. It's a problem. It's okay, I'm lurking. It's just silence in the stream, right? Just like deadpan staring at Animal Crossing for the rest of the live stream. Would any of you be surprised? I'm here lurking as well. You're good. Might as well get some of the other rocks while I'm over here. Watch me say that and then the shovel breaks. Doing good with the iron nuggets today, which is kind of surprising because I feel like typically early game it's harder to get them to spawn. Or I thought for some reason there was a different rock closer to my house down there, but I guess there's not. Did I get this one already? I don't remember. Red jump scare. I spawned into the game and he was right outside my house. Why do you dig the holes? So basically, whenever you hit like the rock, it pushes you backwards at like little bit by little bit, and if you don't dig the holes, you'll end up digging a hole like this next to the rock, and then less stuff spawns out. So by putting the holes behind me to stop me from moving too much, I'm able to get as much out of the rocks as possible. It's so smart. I don't remember who told me that, but I started doing it a couple of years ago, and I swear it's life-changing. Hello, Dragonborn Hank. Welcome to the stream. Do I even have a slingshot with me? No, I don't. Okay. Oh well. Oh, by the way, just wanted to do a quick survey for a type of live stream that I've never done before, but I wanted to know what you guys thought of it. So please be honest, even if like you just don't like this idea, like I'd rather you be very honest. So just give me a second. And I'll explain what it is in a moment in case anybody isn't familiar. So my question is, how do you guys feel about co-working live streams? If you're not familiar with a co-working stream, it's basically typically whenever there's like very chill music in the background and a content creator is busy editing something or working on something in some way, shape, or form related to their content, or even just sitting at their desk to work on something. And there's not remotely as much talking that's done. It's just like a little bit, you know, engaging with the chat periodically in between working on whatever it is that you're needing to work on. It's kind of just a way to keep background noise for people that are also needing to get stuff done that feel like they want a little bit of extra company so they feel less lonely. I just got past this part of my Nose Island myself. Got my first 8 villagers now. Renee, Hamlet, Pudge, Bianca, Midge. I always forget, is this one, like, is the CH pronounced like a K? Gonzo, and then Keaton. Gonna hold off on plots 9 and 10 until a snooty in the campsite. I love Studi Villagers, and I will defend them for the rest of my life. I love the idea of co-working streams. I follow a couple on Twitch. I think they'd be really fun, but at the same time, I just get like kind of paranoid in the back of my head that if I tried it, that people would get bored. Then the whole purpose of it anyways is for me to get stuff done and for whoever else is watching to get stuff done, you know? Hey, bed is with Carol. Okay, gotta star mark this. I feel like I have to like mumble it to myself out loud to make sure that I don't forget. Okay, so I can make the barrel now. I need more of the weeds for the hay bed. And I need a little bit more wood for the swinging bench. I think there's still a section of the island that I haven't cleaned all the weeds off of, so let me go see about that. I pronounce the CH in Luca like the CH in church. Oh, so you say Lucha? I feel like it might be Luca. I don't know. I always get it mixed up and I don't want to be mispronouncing it. Hello, Dark Shadow Ray. Welcome to the stream. At some point, I need to change Bob's outfit because this is not what he wears at all. I should also probably use today in the game as an opportunity to get a piece of artwork so that way I can donate that to the museum and get that progressed a little bit more. It's just not a priority right now.
Yanzia, just another animal crisscrossing stream. This pillow feels nice.
Not the roast. So rude. It's not just an animal crisscrossing stream. It is a life-changing game that is not appreciated enough. By the way, I'm going to replay the alert just really, really fast because the bottom got cut off and I want to see if I fixed it. So don't mind me. Hold on. And thank you, by the way.
Yanzia, just another animal crisscrossing stream. This pillow feels nice.
I didn't even notice that it said sad turn. I thought it said sad turd. And I don't know which one is better. Oh, you're good, Megs. You're good. Take your time. There's a lot of weeds up here I haven't gotten yet. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I still need a portion of them for crafting, and then I can probably sell the rest for some Nook Miles, so take care of that. What do you guys like better? Sad turn or sad turd? That's enough for now. I might just like, no. I don't want to get too distracted just like cleaning this up, but it bothers me now that I know it's there.
At least if this was a Stardew Valley, I know why I would disappointed.
But why is that? And also, why does Megs have no eggs? Where did the eggs go? I'm so confused, but thank you. I appreciate it.
This streamer is always crisscrossing animals. What's she doing that for?
Because sometimes they just need to be put in their place. If they would have crossed me, I'm gonna cross them back. That's how it works. It's just how the social pyramid goes. You do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, true. Eggs are outrageously priced. Very, very true. I can't remember, was it wood or like the normal wood or the soft wood that I needed more of? Let me see. Both, okay. Well, let's go take care of that. Went to get some eggs, turns out they were an execute. I love goofy puns.
What did these animals do to
It
you,
startled me.
Lexi? Why are you so intent on crossing them? Can they not live in peace?
No, they cannot live in peace because they like to cross me, they like to cross other people, which means that they are not very nice and they need to be corrected. I barely escaped those. The donations keep startling me, by the way, because I'll get super focused on the game and then like, if you see me like jump a little bit, that's like a genuine reaction, I swear. You deserve to be stung for this attitude? How dare you? So rude. Why am I going over here? Hello, Nick. Welcome. I'm probably going to leave that poll there for a good little while, just so that way I can get a good amount of votes on it. I don't remember where the tree was that I was last hitting, so I'm sure I'll get back to it later. Afternoon, Lexi, can you do I Spy shorts, please? Hello, Rich, welcome. Oh, do you mean whenever I did like those shorts where there was like hidden emojis and you had to find them? I could start doing that. Aside from Rich, is anybody else
I am
interested in seeing
sending
those
all
as
the
well?
active beehives from every Animal Crossing island in the world to your location now.
Excuse me? Pardon? You know what? I'm gonna take all of them,
I was not
double
going
the
by
amount,
the
and
Switch
send them
too,
back to you.
but then I realized no Animal Crossing and Stardew. So they're going to make good games. It's a instant buy now.
What's with all of the Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing hate today? Are you guys alright? Are you good? Are you okay? I'm very worried. I'm very worried. I'm just... Who influenced you guys? And another thing, as my #1 fan, how could you say that to me? How dare you? It looks like a big green bean. Oh no, April 1st was last week, right? Yeah. I remembered something really off topic that I wanted to tell you guys. So the other day I wasn't home for like several hours, and then I get home at night and Luna just has the total zoomies from being really excited to see me. And she was so hyped from said zoomies. Like she was like playing Blanket Monster. She was trying to like play Blanket Monster but with my clothes.
This just in. New Animal Crossing game called Animal Crossing. Streamer on the internet makes you wish you were never born, releasing in 2026. Price estimated to be 10,000 USD.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We're always funny year round. Listen, anybody subscribed to this channel has probably lost their mind years ago. And we're all just vibing with it either. We share a single brain cell and we take turns with it. Right now it's not mine. I don't know which one of you has it, but it's not me. The other thing I was gonna say though, like, but genuinely, $10,000 is so much money. That would be life-changing right now. Just being very real for a moment. Is that a big cucumber? No, it's a crystal. Could you imagine if I just had a cucumber on my desk?
What will be more expensive in 2026? A carton of eggs or Mario Kart?
The eggs. Or imagine if there was Mario-themed egg cartons. Like you could just get Mario and Luigi eggs. What would you guys prefer, the Mario eggs or the Luigi eggs?
I heard the new Animal Crossing game will have a Tom Nook edition. And it will be $120. So now I can rob in-game and in real life. I know you need it for your Animal Crossing addiction.
There is so much going on today. Hold on. On her desk, there's a bunch of loose croutons and they're dyed red and green. Yes, exactly. I feel like I need to reread that because I don't think I registered it fully. I heard the new Animal Crossing game will have a Tom Nook edition and it will be $120. So now I can rob in game and in real life. I know you need it for your Animal Crossing addiction. Animal Crossing is addicting. It really is. Truly. It definitely is. And it says all these makings for a salad are on her computer. I even have a golden crouton. This is the ultra rare crouton that you can only find on Saturday mornings at 9:51 in the morning. It has to be 9:51 and you have to find it by digging it up, but it's only in very rare locations and it only spawns just periodically on those Fridays. So golden crouton. Like the streamer Lexi's going to come to your island and cross your animals, be warned. Yes, I will. You have been warned. Or that if you go into your bathroom in your Animal Crossing house, turn all the lights off and make your character say my YouTube channel name 3 times, I'll spawn behind you and cross your animals. I'm gonna pick this up and move it, and then I'm also gonna go into the tent and then back outside because I want to go and see what villager I got. You need to make a lexilynstar ARG. Wait, I feel like I know what that is, but I'm just like forgetting it or something. Can you refresh me? I'm sorry. I just got a text from the army that they've been blowing up my phone asking me to enlist. Have you guys been getting those spam texts repetitively being like, you owe money for like the tolls, or you need to pay like a toll bill that you had, stuff like that? I've been getting a bunch of those relentlessly and it's making me so mad. Like, go away. Go away right now. No, I do not have bills to pay that aren't my credit card bill. I mean, car related. So. Leave me alone! Pickled Lexi is my favorite emoji of yours. Shiver made that for me years ago. Ash texted me a screenshot of one of those and asked if it was legit. I mean, some of them do look kind of realistic.
What's that? Zoom in. What is that? Zoom in. Why does Lexi bite her Krusty the Clown nails?
Don't look at me. Don't perceive me right now. Don't even look at me. Don't think about me. Don't look at me. Do not perceive me. I am very self-aware of my nail biting habit. I literally clipped them earlier so that way I would hopefully stop. Leave me alone. Please. I just need a moment to myself. Thank you for the donation though, by the way. Hello, J-Man, welcome. You should play Uno. Is that on Switch? I can't remember. Like, I know, like, of course, like, it's a card game, but, like, is there, like, a digital version on Switch? Because I can't remember.
If you took a wet wipe to Lexi's face, you would reveal white face paint and a red nose and crusty clown nails.
Listen, Saturn, you and I, after the stream, we're gonna meet up on the streets and we're gonna fight each other. That's not true. That's not true. If you take a wipe and wipe my face down, you're just gonna see a bunch of crust because I'm a crouton. And truly, at my core, that is what I look like. Hello, Dougie, welcome. I have to go for now, but that was just popping in. No worries, take your time. Yes, I'm gonna play Uno Mobile. It's so fun and addicting. How much does it cost? Because right now I am trying to save whatever I have. I just got here. Hi, Lexi. Hello, Mountain Dew. Welcome. The wreaths are pretty simple. I just have to go up there and collect some of the flowers.
You're gonna bring your oversized white clown gloves to the fight? Pull up in your tiny clown car?
Listen! Listen. It's not tiny. It's actually gigantic for your information. So if you're gonna roast me, you can at least get the size correct. Excuse you. Oh, hey, Mountain Dew totally hasn't been here since the start. Yeah, hello, welcome in. How have you been? Sounds like Saturn is projecting. The word projecting always reminds me of like projectile vomit because of how that sounds. I'm not a clown.
Talking,
that's
but
what
all
clowns
I'm
say.
Is Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
Listen, but to be able to hear and understand the honks and what that means you're a clown too, because clowns can only stand other fellow clowns.
Hey babe, I feel like a crusty burger for dinner tonight. Any opinion?
I think not. I would rather have Wingstop, even though I don't think that was actually Ben, but thank you. Man still talks AC Mystery. I haven't seen AC Mystery's content on my page in a while. Do they still post? Genuinely asking right now.
Y'all getting married at the circus tent or what?
we're getting married in a Caesar salad. I don't like Caesar salad, but he seems to like it. I prefer ranch, personally. In fact, I'm gonna make that a poll as soon as this one is over. Thank you for donating, I appreciate it.
Donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you. I'm taking a picture of the poll results so I don't lose that, okay. But thank you, I appreciate it. And yes, we will be getting married inside the salad. Who's making the salad where the wedding will occur? Remy from Ratatouille. Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. I'm sorry. That doesn't even make sense if you weren't there for that part of TikTok. I don't even have enough softwood. Okay. Well, I also need to make another flimsy axe. I keep forgetting that I don't need to run away fully from the thing. Do I even... Oh yeah, never mind, never mind. You know what would be really funny though, after all this clown talk, your campsite filter was Pietro? I would end the stream at that point and be like, alright, I'm done. Bye everybody. Peace. I feel like, honestly, I'm kind of glad that the whole thing with the treasure island didn't work out earlier, because this has been kind of fun to just, like, peacefully work through it. A lot of times I just don't have the patience, and that's why I go the treasure island route, but I don't even really mind it right now. It's nice. Are you able to play public domain music on this stream? I have a really good joke.
When you realize Lexi likes McDonald's, likes the movie IT, and likes to make a fool of herself. Weird, they all involve clowns.
Listen. Only fellow clowns understand the behaviors and words of other clowns, so the fact that you understand means that you're a clown too. I see what you're doing. I see that. I see you. But to answer your question, I thought that I was able to, but sometimes there's some music that I swear I think is public domain, and like I'll play that or I'll play like a remixed version of it, and then it gets copyright claimed anyways. And although claims aren't as bad as strikes, I'm trying to lessen how many of the claims that I get just because I'm losing out on ad revenue, so I need to like tone it down on that. But thank you for asking first. All right, can I craft it yet? Let me see. I can make that at least. I'm gonna end up running out of softwood for both of these, so I may as well just continue. Ooh, so far, ranch is winning on the poll, as it should. I've tried Caesar dressing like a handful of times and I've just never liked it. I don't know why, but just in my mind it tastes disgusting. And of course it broke. I know that they're called flimsy axes for a reason. They're gonna break a lot easier. I just don't like unnecessarily chopping down a bunch of my trees. So like I deliberately make those so I don't ruin the trees. I still have the stuff to make
Ben,
more, so
hey
go.
Lexi, what do you want for dinner tonight? Lexi, honk Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Honk, Hong Kong. Ben, please babe, I'm so hungry.
You know, that's an actual conversation we've had. How'd you know? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Probably the anchovies and Caesar. I didn't even know about that until like maybe like a year ago. And whenever I learned about it, I was like, ew. Like I was thoroughly disgusted. I'm not necessarily judging if you like anchovies. It's just not for me. So whenever I learned that that was in Caesar dressing, it just made it worse. Aside from like ranch though, I feel like it's considered like kind of like basic. I also really, really like balsamic vinaigrette, or I also like raspberry vinaigrette. It's really good. Which Green Villagers is cuter, Lyman or Murphy? I'm gonna have to say Murphy, but they're both good. By the way, if you have not already, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like the live stream. Liking the stream is completely free and it's a super easy way to support me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It's the way that I just got a Roblox ad on my stream. They put the lazy red anchovy into salad dressing? Yes, unfortunately that's how it's made. Nintendo just doesn't want to expose their secrets. Hello, Superior Edgar, welcome in. Well, by the way, so I know not everybody is part of the Discord server, so if you hadn't answered already or if you're not part of the server, I wanted to tell you what the question of the week was. So, how many pillows and blankets would you say like you really feel like you need to sleep well enough with? Like just how much of both do you need to sleep good?
Ben once thought his horn in his car was messing up and kept honking until one time he wasn't driving with Lexi.
Yeah, unfortunately that did happen and he was very confused, but it's okay because we worked it out. It's all good. I'm notorious for always neglecting the point system because I just forget to update it and it always slips my mind. Like at this point, there's no reason for it to exist. I need to just like straight up delete it realistically. That's for the best. I'm gonna move the heating pad off of me now because I'm too warm. Give me a cloud after midnight. Midnight McDonald's trips. That's what I sing to myself whenever I want some fries with their barbecue sauce. And thank you for being a member for 2 years. I have another badge that's available after the one that Mountain Dew has. It's like a gold crystal. After that, I really don't think I've added anything else. And I feel like in my defense, I really don't know what else to add. That's the follow-up. Midnight McDonald's trip. Listen, sometimes you just need some French fries in the middle of the night. Don't tell me that you don't want some midnight French fries sometimes, because I know you do. Everybody does. We all want midnight fries. You ain't ever seen someone so rich in crystals bow down? I will. That doesn't really count, but I tried. Shiver probably has like 1 million. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, why am I going all the way to this side? Let's get this done. I'll put it in chat too, so it can be more powerful.
Can the next badge be a crystal zit on your forehead? Or a clown crouton?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Or like a crystallized crouton. All very good options. I'm eating a Peeps marshmallow. Have you eaten some? I have, but they're too sweet for me. Is cooking with clown crouton? What would I even do? Just get an image of like a crouton and like Photoshop some clown makeup on it and a clown nose? Oh yeah, thank you for the hydration reminder. I just got some, but I was especially bad about water like the past few months. I'm not gonna lie, just in general, I need to be better about it. I still have my Stanley that I like to drink out of, but it's annoying because the lid on those things, I swear it gets so stuck on. It's hard to get off. It really, really is. I'll commission Jay, and the only request is a crouton, but it's a clown. And don't explain anything else. If you actually do that, do not provide any other context at all. I feel like it's better that way. I feel like I just went through a bunch of the softwood, so I might end up needing even more again. Oh, I can make these too, but I'm gonna need more wood for the birdhouse, I guess. I need a singular piece of softwood. Just one. Wait, did I even make my... I didn't even make my flimsy axe. Hello? What am I doing?
Lexi is the only who actively wants someone to play the gotcha nose game with so she don't look like a clown.
I don't know why you guys feel the need to keep exposing me today, but it's gotta stop. No more exposure necessary. No more. Please. I'm gonna lurk and play Dream at Valley. I'll be here though. No worries, you're good. Enjoy your game, and I hope you enjoy your lurk. Did you know that by being subscribed to me, you also unknowingly went through a clown transformation, and now all of you are also clowns. You just aren't aware of it yet until now because I told you. And now that information has been unleashed to you, then you can start embracing your clown traits. So tell me, what color clown nose do you guys have? Mine is red, but sometimes it turns purple. I knew that's why I feel like a clown green. Ooh, like a dark green or like a neon green.
Sorry, Lexi. We're just clowning around. You should be used to it.
I know I'm used to it, but sometimes you just expose me a little too much. Just a little bit. A wee little bit. Thank you for the donations though, I appreciate it. pick these all up later once the villagers have moved in, just because they're in the way and it annoys me. I did not mean to waste that on the chair. Okay, everyone is out and good in their areas. I took them all myself for the first time. You're good. Welcome back. Okay, so the plots 1 and 2 have been done, and now we have plots, no, not plots, but plot number 3 to work on. There we go, okay. Wait, there's still red dots on there though. Why are there? It just keeps going. I was gonna say, by the way, this was a while back during like a bit of my break. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it from here. My other sleeve is stuck, okay. I have a flannel on. I've got like a whole bunch more of them now. I went thrifting and I found a bunch of ones for a lot cheaper than I could find on Amazon because I wanted to wear a lot more of them. I really like them. But the ones in bulk on Amazon were just unnecessarily pricey, in my opinion, so I got them from the thrift store instead, and now they're like my favorite thing. Gotta go see you later. Have a good stream. Bye, Mountain Dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. A wooden simple bed, wooden chair, classic picture. Okay. By the way, Megs, I forgot. Did you say that you're still playing Animal Crossing in any capacity? Like, even if it's just like a little bit? I want to adopt a dog, but my parents won't let me. I'm trying to convince my parents to, let me adopt this one dog. What kind of dog is it? And I hope we're able to get that to work out. That would be fun. I need more clay. Guess I already got that one. If I could just find another rock right now that I somehow haven't hit, that would be great. I really need one. I mean, I guess if I have to, I can technically time travel, so that way all the resources refresh, but like, I would rather not have to. It's a mixed breed, I think, like a lab mix. Ooh, is it a boy or a girl? And if so, does it already have a name? I know sometimes when you adopt animals, like you can like technically change their name. It's not the same because I'm talking about Luna, who's the cat, not a dog. But whenever I adopted her, her name was already Luna, and it just suited her, and I felt like she seemed kind of used to it, so I just kept it. Are there any rocks up here? Maybe. Perhaps. Hopefully. I also need to finish clearing up those weeds at some point. You see, I feel like I've been getting a good amount of the iron nuggets, but like, I'm not getting as much of clay or anything. I feel like normally it's the other way around where you get a lot more clay and a lot more stone. Why am I going over here? Whoa. I don't know why I went over there. Not even where the stuff is. I still need more clay? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and time travel by just 1 day so that way all like the wood from the trees that I had hit refreshes and all the rocks refresh. Just to make this a little bit easier. Oh, let's just have a name Peach, which is so cute. I love like little like food names for animals. Like stuff like Peach is cute. And I know the name like Oreo is considered basic for an animal, but I still think it's cute. But then you also have pets that are sometimes named goofy things like Beef Stroganoff. And like, I love those too. Just because like it's so silly. I'll be lurking a bit because I'm starting to make dinner. No worries, take your time. What are you making for dinner though? I'm curious. I'm opening up another tab right now on my computer to test something. Just something that was with my merch site. I fixed it because basically my domain had expired a while back during my break and I had to rebuy it so I could refresh it. And it seems like it's functioning, but sometimes it still seems like it's acting a little funny. Because the tab that I have it open on says lexilynstar-shop.fourthwall.com and it's supposed to just say lexilynstar.com. So I feel like maybe it didn't like fully refresh or something. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. But either way, the merch itself is still available. Oh, okay, so Al is our first villager that we got. Yeah, the normal website where it's supposed to be lexilynstar.com, that for some reason is still being kind of funny, but the lexilynstar-shop.fourthwall.com should still be functioning. In fact, I'm gonna copy and paste that into the chat right now. And can somebody let me know if it's working? Baby, you gotta reboot my computer because it's not letting me open my Microsoft Word app. No, you're good. Take your time. Enjoy your lurk. Remind me, were you interested in the new Hello Kitty game? I was, but I don't know realistically if I would play it enough for it to be worth the purchase, whether I bought it or somebody else bought it. But like maybe it's something I would try at a later time. I don't know if what I said was even coherent. I was trying to say that that link version seems to be working, but like the normal one, whenever I refresh the domain, is like being weird. You can see it? Okay, cool. I have the domain purchased through Squarespace, so I might have to like go back in there and be like, hello, customer support, what's wrong? Why am I going? I always go over here. I'm not just cross the bridge like I'm supposed to. Or just use my vaulting pole. I'm all over the place, realistically. We love being scatterbrained. See, I did it again. Why am I all over the place like this? Getting lost on my own island. Embarrassing. So Al is the first villager, and we can see who the second one is, and that is... I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Pinky. Okay, so I do not have him on my list, but like, it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. I believe the last thing I was working on was trying to get more clay because I needed a little bit more. I took craft for the third plot. See, it's just, I know I keep saying it, but I'm still so like weirded out and confused. Why is it giving me like such a good amount of iron nuggets for early game and like barely any clay? I swear it's almost always the other way around. I don't understand. Right, there we go. Interior items. I swear, I feel like, or actually no, the first plot had the orange themed items. But I feel like, isn't there another one that's asking for like fruit based stuff? Or maybe I'm making it up. Log dining table, bench, and wooden bucket. Okay, maybe never mind. I guess I got it mixed up. I don't know, but I swear I thought there was a second one that had the same things. I'm gonna go try to collect some more wood and then we'll see about crafting those. Imagine I said that and then the axe broke immediately afterwards. It's honestly been kind of peaceful today. Just like genuinely working on all the plots. And the first 3 plots always ask for the same things each playthrough. I think they do, but just for whatever reason, I was just, I guess, convinced that another one of them asked for fruit-themed furniture items at first. And basically because each villager plot is designated towards a certain personality type in the game, and then once you've filled it with whatever items that they asked for, it just randomly selects a villager with that personality type and gives them to you. You know, I'm just gonna accept my fate this time because I'm not gonna be able to get anywhere if I run away. Yeah, exactly what Hank said. So like, there's technically like some variations, but for the most part, I feel like it remains the same. Rip. I knew that was gonna happen sometime soon. I'm gonna do a poll really quick. Just something I was curious about you guys and with Animal Crossing. I feel like it's like considered like kind of like a quote obvious question to be asking in the Animal Crossing community, but I feel like I don't really remember who's done this and who hasn't. All right, poll should be up for you guys in just a moment. Just out of curiosity, have you guys played any of the prior Animal Crossing games? It does not matter which one or ones if it was multiple. I don't think I starred the items. Okay, there we go. I still didn't star them, but I remember what they are now, so it's okay. Okay, I'm back. My friend called me and updated me on the cats that went to the vet today. How did it go? I wonder how many more Nook Miles I need to be able to get the final pocket expansion, because that's going to be really nice. Excuse me. Honestly, I like the log furniture. Sometimes I wish the table could be like the same type of aesthetic and like color palette. Like, I wish there was like a circular version. Because there's technically a cabin table that is circular and it's got like a little cloth in the middle, but that looks a little bit different than this. And I want something that's exactly like this, just like rounded and plain. The cats are okay. The one cat needs a dental and the other one, that was a check on her blood work. I know dentals are necessary and like, try at least to the best of your ability, taking care of your pet's teeth is very necessary for a multitude of reasons. But whenever they inevitably end up needing like a dental here and there, it makes me so sad. Because like, I feel like they just don't understand what's going on. I wish I got to play New Leaf so bad. Something that I kind of wish Nintendo would consider, and thinking about how much this would cost honestly makes me a little bit afraid because of how things are looking right now. But I think Super Mario like 3D All-Stars, if anybody's not familiar with that, it's just like a bundle that they put together a while back that was like a limited edition game you could buy. It's no longer available for purchase, but it is Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, the first one. And you would just open up the game and then click which title you wanted to play, and then from there it would let you do whatever you wanted to do on the game. Imagine they did that with Animal Crossing, where they bundled up all of the previous Animal Crossing games, and you just would open up the game itself and then select which title you wanted to play, and then you could play it from there. Imagine if they did that. How much do we think that would cost? And secondly, would you buy it? I'm very curious. What's your opinion on those Nintendo Switch 2 game prices? The game prices are a little ridiculous, in my opinion. I feel like they could definitely afford to lower them some, and they would still make quite a substantial profit. That's like the nice way of putting it, though. I don't like how expensive it is. I don't either. But like genuinely though, thinking about if they bundled the Animal Crossing games like that, I'd probably still end up convincing myself to spend the money on it because that would be so cool to have, and I feel like it would be worth the purchase, depending on the price at least, but like, I'm cringing on the inside thinking about what it would cost. Me either. Yeah, I don't blame you guys. I really don't. I don't know where the other pocket expander thing is, but whatever. This was important too. Okay, I'm gonna leave and then go get medicine from Timmy and Tommy's, and then we'll go see who the third villager is gonna be. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the poll is split 50-50 at the moment about whether or not you guys have played other games. Sometimes I wish Nook's Cranny could stay looking like this, but like the interior still gets expanded. He's like, this is kind of cute, honestly. I like it. Same thing with Blather's tent. Watching the ads for you? Thank you. There we go. So we have Al, Pinky, and then we still don't know who the third villager is going to be. I hope there's somehow miraculously one I'm actually looking to get for the island, but I'm not going to get my hopes up, too high. Just because I feel like... Oh. Why am I scared? Like, not me casually stalling just a little bit. Because, I mean, it's not that big of a deal either way. They'll move out eventually, but I'm afraid. Sandy. Okay, so Sandy, I think, is one of, like, the really tall, like, bird villagers. And I think she's, like, orangey. Could be worse, could be better, but it's definitely not awful. You know, actually, since I'll need to get to 3 stars in a little bit whenever I get more villagers, I'll need to get KK Slider. I might actually keep the furniture outside the plots around just a little bit longer so that it can contribute to the overall furniture count. And then once I don't need that there anymore, I'll pick it up. I'm gonna put all of this away for right now. Honestly, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, I've done that before, of course, but a lot of the times I habitually will just go and pick up the supplies from a treasure island. And like, I've tried doing it without it on stream before, and sometimes it ends up taking me like well past the stream time. So I'm surprised I got it done as quick as I did. I'm not gonna lie. It's not what Bob wears, but I'm gonna try this on and see if it, I feel like it looks better for right now. And it's definitely not what he would wear, but it's okay. You know what I might go do? Aside from cleaning up the rest of the weeds that were up on the top, I might go into Timmy and Tommy's and buy out the furniture just so I can like start getting more towards the process of expanding the store and therefore having more to buy. The weeds are the priority though, so I'm doing that first. By the way, if you've not already, please be sure to like the live stream. Liking the stream is completely free and it's a super duper easy way to support me. Thank you for being here and for watching. I appreciate you. The poll is still split 50-50. Interesting. Ooh, I have a fun poll idea to follow up that one. Okay, give me a second. All right, poll should be up in just a moment. So it says, do you think the next Animal Crossing game will have islands, towns, or something else that's just not listed, but maybe you don't really know? I feel like, I mean, maybe it still could be islands, but at the same time, I feel like that's a bit less likely, just because we already have islands with this one, and I feel like it'll be perceived as like too repetitive. I didn't mean to pick that up, but I feel like it might be perceived as too repetitive. But then again, you never know. Maybe they will do islands again, but put some kind of like big, like different, like crazy twist on it, and we're not gonna see what it. Like, we're not gonna see it coming. Like it's just gonna be like this really big, exciting thing, and we don't know what it is yet. I can't vote on my own poll, but if I could, I would say towns. A while back, I did have this idea that I don't know if Nintendo would do it, but I just feel like it would be really fun. What if they gave you the option to have a town or an island? And then let's say like you have a town, but like your friend has an island, and you would have to take things like certain trains or airplanes to go and see each other, depending on what type of like town or island that you're going to. Like if you're going from one town to another, you would just take the train. And if you're visiting someone's island, you would take a plane. Does that make sense? In my mind, that would be a super fun Animal Crossing idea, but I don't know if Nintendo would ever actually go for something like that. I wanted to catch the bee and then it flew away more. So rude. Hello Liam and hello Michelle, welcome in. I have just finished filling out the stuff for the rest of the plots. And to fill you guys in, I have Al, who's moved in already by a day. I have Pinky, who's going to be moving in, and then Sandy. I'm going around right now and trying to pick up some extra weeds and dig up the fossils that I have, just because I haven't finished cleaning this up quite yet. But I think whenever I'm done, I might do a little bit of time traveling again, so that way the villagers can be moved in. Has there ever been a mall feature in any of the games? I've never played any of the other games. There's been like similar ideas to that, but not quite. So in Animal Crossing New Leaf, let's say that you wanted to go shopping, get yourself some new clothes, get yourself some furniture. You would go up near where the train station is and cross the railroad tracks. And then like your game would kind of load for a minute, and then once you reloaded back into the game, you would be on Main Street. Main Street had a bunch of different stores, so it was like kind of like, how should I say? It was kind of like a shopping center, but not necessarily a mall. Like there was just like a handful of different things. So you could get the Kick store eventually. You could get Leaf store. You would have Timmy and Tommy's that had multiple different upgrades. Able Sisters, Shampoodles, so on and so forth. My voice keeps cracking. Oops. Nice. I've had Animal Crossing since it came out, and I've had about 4 to 5 islands. I have habitually tried and tried and tried to have forever islands before, and I don't know what my problem is, but I feel like I can never stick to it. Like I just am consistently the kind of person that has this need to make new islands all the time. But right now, this one is Bob's Burgers. It's going to be Bob's Burgers themed specifically after the Bob's Burgers movie. It's just in the early stages, so it doesn't look like it's that theme, but it will eventually. I'm gonna go sell some of the weeds that I picked up and see if I can get extra Nook miles from it. Same, I'm trying to keep my current one. See, you get me. And I don't know why it's such a struggle for me, but it just is for some reason. Like, I feel like I get bored too quickly whenever I try to keep just one island. Like, whether or not the island has a theme, but usually it has a theme, I have to keep making new ones periodically. You deserve more subscribers and viewers and likes. Thank you. That's really sweet. I appreciate it. I'm still sad about the whole Nightbot thing not working anymore. I'm gonna have to move a bunch of stuff over to Streamlabs, so that's a grand old time. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm trying to do something. There we go. I'm not letting myself get rid of Last Light. It's my photo getting island, but I've also finished the fossils and bugs. Only need 11 fish. I still want to have an island eventually where I complete all the things, like everything in the museum and all of the Nook Miles achievements. But at the same time, I feel like it's not going to be realistic because of how often I feel that urge to create new islands. I think the hydration reminder was on Nightbot, and that's probably why it's not popping up, Megs. I'm telling you, I literally, this Nightbot I used for forever before I used the Streamlabs bot. I've got so much to convert over, and I haven't like overtly said it out loud. I don't think I have, but like I'm like 99% sure at this point. I'm probably just gonna move a bunch of stuff over because Nightbot, for a couple of different reasons, has been problematic before, and the fact that it's just like straight up not working anymore is really annoying. I mean, it probably is just like a really big annoying glitch, but I'm just irritated. Oh, I forgot to actually donate them. I thought for some reason I already clicked that. Wow, I love embarrassing myself. I'm gonna have to go back now. Then I will give the hydrate message. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Thank you. Honestly, like, it's kind of bittersweet though, because Nightbot I literally used from like the beginning, and things like my lurk and unlurk messages were the exact same since I made them, and I had never made any alterations to them. And I feel like it's just like a piece of the channel has just up and left. Makes me kind of sad. Are others having issues with that? I think that's what Coda was saying earlier. I'm gonna have to do it one day at a time, so I'm gonna time travel by a couple of days, but again, one day at a time so that way the other two villagers can get moved in. And then depending on how much time is left in the stream at that point, I may wrap it up after that, but we'll see. I started my newest island March 25th. My best friend has been helping also. Ooh, what theme are you going for? Or if you're not doing the theme, that's cool too. I always feel like that's important to say because I feel like it's so common that a whole number of different themes are done in the Animal Crossing community. But I feel like it's just as valid to not have a theme at all. Because I've seen some pretty amazing islands that just don't have a theme. And by the way, I feel like something else I haven't addressed yet since like my slow but sure return from my hiatus is that a while back, like literally right before my break, I was saying that I wanted to do monthly community game streams. They were like a bit on the longer side. We would just kind of chit chat, hang out for much longer than normal, play games together, do some Animal Crossing, so on and so forth. And then I ended up taking my break right after that. So I apologize for the very unfortunate timing of that. That is something that I'm still interested in doing with you guys. And I'm looking to keep up with that. I just did that with very poor timing, and I apologize. That was an issue on my part. I'm going for nature or dream. I'm not sure. I was thinking a while back, I'm not sure if I'm going to act on this because I have a different island theme I want to do after this. So I feel like a fun island theme that I feel like wouldn't be terribly complex to pull off because there's so many different ways you could go about it depending on your opinion and idea of it. But what if you did just like a calming themed island, like a soothing, calming, like very chill themed island? And in my mind, if I did that, I would name the island Tranquil or Serenity. And I would just make the island very peaceful, very laid back. I did an online free trial, but sadly today is my last day of it. I'm sorry. I've seen some kidcore and they're really cool. I did kidcore a while back. I still need to put my dream address from my Chapel Roan island that I did before this into the community tab. I went on a whole tangent about it last stream, but the video that I was gonna do touring that island unfortunately didn't end up working out, but I will get the dream address posted because I have it. I just keep forgetting to post it. At the very least, I need to do that since the video didn't work out. And while I'm in the game, I am going to go ahead and buy out everything from Mabel again, just that way I can encourage her to build Able Sisters. I love my Kidcore Islands. They were so fun, but my favorite theme is Natural Forest Court. My voice keeps cracking. Oh my goodness. BRB, you're good, Megs. Take your time. I'm just buying everything in an effort to get her to build the store faster. This takes a while though. Like, it feels like the animations take forever. It's worth it though. Is that little like teal colored thing what I think it is though? Because we were joking about clowns and like clown noses earlier. Is that literally? Oh, it's a piece of bubble gum. I was like, is that a clown nose? In my defense, it looks like one. Okay, we're almost done. Just need to get whatever shoes those are at the bottom. When I started on the 3 villager homes, the autofills were Ruby, and then it was the first campsite villager, which is Olaf the Anteater. It was very disappointing. Speaking of anteaters, I'm sorry that this is very off topic, but that reminded me of something. I saw this Facebook post that was like, do you think that when anteaters eat fire ants, for them it's like eating a hot Cheeto? And I was like, you know what? Maybe. next time she comes over. It'll work. I'm also just gonna get this out of the way too. That's actually a good point. I feel like it's the equivalent. Because, like, for example, with the normal Cheetos for a human, like, if you have, like, one of the cheese ones, there's obviously no spice to that because it's the plain normal Cheeto, like a plain normal ant to an anteater. But if we eat a hot Cheeto, that's a spicy one. And if they eat the fire ants, I just feel like that's spicy. So in my head, it makes sense. I'm gonna go put this stuff away though because I don't want all these clothes just sitting in my pockets taking up space. No, thank you. It might be kind of loud, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pop my knuckles, so just a volume warning if anybody wants to turn it down for a second. False alarm! There were no pops. Normally there are, though. I'm back. Hello, Nuggie. Welcome in. Sorry to check something. Sorry to go earlier. I had a contact lens appointment. No, you're fine. It's okay. I am getting towards the end of the stream, though. I was doing a bit of time traveling so that way my villagers that came in through their 3 plots could move in. And she's here again. Interesting. I'll be here the rest of the stream. Well, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. My voice has been like cracking a little bit more on streams, both this time and the last time that I streamed. As I said during the last one, it's because I went so long without talking this much consecutively during my hiatus. So my voice just like needs time to readjust. Yeah, Bunny Day is unfortunately upon us. I mean, I'm technically a little bit ahead, but like whatever, you know what I mean? Bunny Day is a cursed holiday. I'm pretty sure this is whenever I place the plot. Zipper is terrifying. I don't remember who started this, but somebody had a theory at one point that Zipper T Bunny is actually our character's dad, but like in costume, and he's like out there hustling being Zipper T Bunny, and that's how he gets his money or something. I don't know. He's literally a bunny with a zip-up suit. I know Saturn does not like Hopkins, so Saturn, I must ask you, what's worse, Zipper T Bunny or Hopkins? I'm not really gonna think about the placement too much because it can be moved, so I don't really care right now. Zipper. Hi, hello, Sedef, welcome in. See, in my head, they're like the Mario and Luigi of enemies. They're like both so genuinely awful. I feel like, even though I don't hate Hopkins, I feel like I see where you're getting at with that. Like, it somehow just like makes sense. Yeah, that's crazy. Remember the theory that he was Tom Nook sneaking out of the town hall through a back door because you can't see the back of things in the game? It could be that too. I love looking up Animal Crossing theories. Just because like I feel like some of them are so outrageous that it's like honestly a bit laughable because of like how the game is supposed to be so wholesome and whatnot. I thought it was just gonna be like some flowers or something. I hate that me and Zipper share a birthday. That is a hate crime. Wait. She just gave me a manhole cover. What are you trying to tell me? I've thought so much about the next game. Like, what if we take a ferry to a small town somewhere? That would be cool. Like, maybe like to get to like the shopping center or whatever it is. Like, you take a ferry boat. Oh, wait, sorry, that's crazy. Like, where do Tom Nook and Isabel sleep? They just don't sleep. That's the worst fact of my existence, Nuggy. I just keep looking at island ideas and seeing which one I like most. It can be really fun sometimes to also just do the randomized option whenever you do dream address visits. And then just look at a couple of those to get inspiration. Do Isabel and Tom Nook sleep? I don't think so. They probably sneak into your house and sleep on the floor, and that's how the roaches get on your floor. They're actually fleas. You're right. That would make sense. Oops, I didn't put that. Okay, this thing needs to stop going off. I was talking about the sleeping thing. I forgot to explain that. No, you're good. It's okay. Okay, so on the poll, Towns is definitely in the lead, and I can see why, just because I feel like, at least in my opinion, it makes a lot more sense for them to go for towns, or like something similar to a town. Islands has 10%, and then something else not listed has 20%. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, but I do want to do a couple of the Streamlabs commands. Oh, Saturn, I know you were kind of lurking for a bit earlier, so if you didn't hear me, I was saying I'm pretty much like 99% sure at this point I'm going to switch over all of my other commands that were on Nightbot to Streamlabs bot. It's just going to be kind of annoying because there was a lot of them, and I have to really think about it because I can't see a list of them at the moment because the website's being all weird, but I'm going to work on that at some point. With that said, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would greatly appreciate it if you could. Hold on. Did I type that wrong? Oh, there we go. Okay. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. Discord link did just pop up. I was going to do it myself and then it popped up on its own. So anyways, with that said, I will see you guys next time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.